Hey friends, good morning, happy Sunday. I want to make a video today about starting a new week because here in Dubai and in the Middle East, most people start their week on Sunday and they work until Thursday. So one of the things that I've been discovering in the past few weeks is the power of setting some goals for your life and also for smaller increments of time to give you a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment and just a deeper sense of meaning in your daily life. So as you start your new work week, then something that you might want to think about that you can consider is what kind of goals do you want to set for yourself for this week? Now, it's ideally done the night before you go back to work, which would have been last night. However, it's always the right time whenever you are ready for it and whenever you decide to do so and think about this. So if today is your new day and you're listening to this, or whenever you listen to this, when you go ahead and are ready to start your new week and your new day, some things that you can think about are, what do I want my week to look like? What do I want to do during this week that will leave me feeling satisfied and fulfilled and accomplished? Or another key question is, how do I want to feel by the end of the week? How do I want to feel every day? How do I want to engage with my colleagues and everyone that I will encounter, with my clients, with my partners? How do I want to behave in the office? What kind of things do I want to say? And what do I want other people to feel about me? It's not necessarily what other people's opinions are, but it's more about how you feel, about how you relate to others. So those are some of the ideas of questions you can ask yourself in case you haven't been oriented in thinking about goals and setting goals for the week. Just starting with some beautiful open-ended questions like, how do I want to feel? What do I want to get out of every day? How do I want to feel at the end of the day? And what would I like to see happen? What would I like to have happen? What can I make happen? And when you start thinking this way, it can shift the way that you experience your own self and your life. And you can start to generate some new ideas about where you want to take your daily life and your daily life experience. So in terms of the goals that you can set, you can break them down into different areas of your life, or you can different compartments. So for instance, you can have some goals for work, for the office. If you have a project that you want to complete, you can set some goals at the office. Like for me, I want to finish the minutes of a meeting that took place, and I want to be as helpful and serviceable as possible to everyone that comes across my path. I want to do every task with the greatest degree of excellence that's possible within my capabilities. And I want to feel enthusiastic and excited about my work and grateful for my work every day and grateful for the opportunities that my work presents to me. In terms of your nutrition or your fitness, if you are seeking to improve a bodily condition, a health condition, then you can set some goals around that. And for instance, it could be, I want to continue eating healthfully. I want to make sure that I meet my nutrition targets every day, or at least I want to stay consistent with the meals that I am packing for my lunch at work. And in that way, you can sort of start to think a little bit more about how you would like to see your time and your actions going, because eventually this is going to affect how you feel about yourself and about your life. And in another area, it could be relationships. You know, if you're married, or if you have kids, or if you're in a relationship, you might want to consider, how can I enhance our relationship? What can I do to experience more satisfaction? Or how do I want to feel with my partner? What could I do? What kind of goal could I set? What kind of target or objective can I set in order to feel more satisfied with our relationship? It could just be whatever's relevant to you and you know best. And then in yet another area, it could be social, like if you want to set a target or a goal of going out once in a week just to spend time with friends, or maybe you're going out too much and you want to cut back because you have other priorities now. Then you could say, well, I'm not going to stay out as late as I have been, and I'm going to try to get to bed a little bit earlier, like maybe 30 minutes earlier. And then just maybe starting slow. Start small, you know, for each of these goals. If it's your first time starting something, when you're starting a new project, start small. Give yourself all the advantage possible by starting with something manageable that you feel confident that you can accomplish, because when you can accomplish it and you do accomplish it, that gives you motivation and it gives you encouragement from your own self that you can do it, that you are empowered, you are resourceful, you have all the capabilities you need, and that way that will motivate you further to take the next step. The next step that previously would have been more challenging, but now it's not so challenging or daunting because you've already overcome the first rung on the ladder. So those are just some things to think about in terms of starting your week. And when you start to think deliberately and consciously, how do I want my week to go? You know, just notice what you feel when you think about that. There might be potentially some anxiety, maybe because you feel pressure, or perhaps you feel like it takes work and you don't want to put the effort in, or it just doesn't seem important enough. And that's okay. I mean, if you think that it resonates with you, there must be a reason why. And when you start to engage with this process, if you just have fun with it, you know, it could just be something like, I just want to laugh more. I want to have more laughter this week. It's my goal to laugh more, to laugh once a day, every day. Or I want to hug more people. I want to hug my friends more. Or I want to feel more affection with my family. Or I just want to like move my body in fun ways. If I'm at the gym or if I'm alone and I just feel like doing something fun. And you know, it could be like that. It could be spiritual as well. You can have your own spiritual goals, such as I want to engage in meditation every day, maybe starting small with 5 minutes, and then seeing where it goes from that. So, you know, these are goals that you have the power to decide. Nobody else decides them for you. So do with them what you want to. Just to leave you with the last example, when I woke up this morning, or was it last night? I don't know. But I just realized that 2 goals that I had for this week are, I want to consciously and deliberately appreciate and notice all the things that I like. Everything that comes my way or that I observe in my daily life, I'm going to notice it. And I'm going to totally appreciate it and just embrace it and absorb it and feel it and just appreciate it and take a mental note of that. And the second thing is that I'm going to focus on the things that I like, and I'm going to talk about the things that I like and appreciate in a situation or context where I previously could have spoken some negative words about it, such as if I'm in a place and I'm not content with it 100%, I'm not going to talk about what I'm not appreciating. I'm going to focus and emphasize, highlight, underscore the things that I do like about that situation. And that's it. Those are my 2 feel-good goals for this week, and maybe you want to try them out too. So the first one is, I'm going to appreciate everything that I like. I'm going to notice what I like and appreciate it. Whatever you observe that you like, just notice it and focus on it and make a mental note of that. And the second thing is, I'm going to only talk about the things that I like and appreciate in any context or scenario. Even if that context or scenario presents some elements that I really don't necessarily appreciate, but I'm not going to talk about them. I'm just going to let them be, and I'm going to focus on the things that I do like. And that's it. And nobody needs to know. You don't have to tell anyone. It could just be your own personal project. and see how you feel and see how it goes. So that's the message for today, is starting your week with passion and enthusiasm and deliberateness by setting some goals, personal goals that you will decide on, that give you fun and enthusiasm, and that will ultimately give you a greater sense of purpose and meaning in your own life. I hope you found this interesting, and I am going to enjoy living every day of my life this week and every week thereafter. And I invite more magic and more enthusiasm and more passion and excitement and exhilaration into every day of my life. And let it be so. So have a wonderful day, and if it's your evening when you listen to this, have a wonderful evening, and then perhaps tomorrow will be the beginning of your brand new work week. So enjoy it and have fun. Bye!